Alrighty, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. We're going on to the next mythic path I have lined up. We're starting Azata today. So, today's stream, probably not going to be the longest. Let's say like 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours if I'm feeling fancy. Just because I've been playing this game for close to a year now. No, over a year at this point. I've been playing this game for over a year. Just every week. Every week, 1 or 2 times a week. Just been playing for over a year. And, I'm feeling a little bit of the burn. Just a little bit of the burn. Good? Alright. Let's ride. So, what build am I doing for Azata? I had it in my head that I was going to try doing a barbarian duelist. I don't remember why exactly I wanted to pick that. That was the one I had in my head. Also, let me just check something here. Dialogue from companions. Okay, good. Right, I forgot I did this. So, we're doing Instrument of Freedom. I remember picking this one during one of the beta runs, because it's actually very, very strong. Let's see, you get a bolt of energy from Elysium, targeting an ally or foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. The bolt deals 46 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points of damage to enemies, and heals, charges their attacks with weapons for 2+ mythic rank rounds. Companion attacks with weapons deal initial 2d6 points of holy damage on hit and count as good. 3 times per day plus 1 extra time for each mythic rank beyond the first. Like, this is really strong. Oh, wow. Hello there, Baz247 and Panagiotis248. Wow, I haven't seen anyone with that kind of message for a minute. So here. Mount viewers, huh? Here, let's just time you out and then report. And this one also just... Wow, created February 7th, 2021. Port. That's that one. There we go. And you know what? Also, let me just go to the auto moderate bot, because I have a feeling this is probably going to become a thing. There we go. Problem solved. For now. So, it's not just like... My main question with those has always been, like, who do they expect to go to these things? Because the messages are so obviously fake. Like, who are they expecting to get with these? I guess there must be a market, but I feel like it probably isn't going to make them anywhere near enough money compared to however much they're spending to get these bots running, because that's not free. You do have to pay somebody some amount to run the bots and run the scripts and program everything up to do that, but... And also, these aren't new accounts. These are accounts that have been sitting there for a while. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, let's see here. Right, Instrument of Freedom. Now, as for my Mythic Powers, this doesn't really matter a whole lot, because I'm just gonna... It's just gonna go away in like a minute anyway, so... I'm currently a rogue, so I'll just... I'm gonna do Magic Nullification, because I want to see if they've changed it. So Magic Nullification constantly eliminates any magical effects, or if it's just like the one time and just like anything after that point, or however they change it. Like, is it infinite SR, or is it constant dispel effect? Because there's a difference. And now we're going into Azata. A rebel and a fighter for freedom and good, the Azata relies on instinct and trust in spontaneous decisions. The Azata easily befriends those who don't fit into the neat ranks of the official crusade and does not issue commands, but rather inspires allies to fight. You get a dragon companion. That's gonna be Ivu. And superpowers. Azata can choose from her superpowers to enhance herself. So, we have Summon Mastodon, Summon Hamadryad. That's kind of unimpressive, since you can just get that as a spell anyway. That's Mythic Abilities, Dragon Companion. Song of Heroic Resolve. Azata starts a performance that grants all allies within 50 feet a luck bonus on all saving throws equal to half her mythic rank. Whenever an ally under this effect makes a successful saving throw, that ally is healed for a number of hit points equal to 2d6 plus the Azata's mythic rank. That's pretty good. And so we got Mythic Feats. What else we got here? Song of Broken Chains. Azata starts a performance that grants all allies within 50 feet a freedom movement spell effect, immunity to compulsion spells, and spell-like abilities. That's pretty good. Song of Defiance. Azata starts a performance that grants all allies within 50 feet DR5 versus Lawful and Regeneration 5. Lawful. Wow, that's really good. I see why Lawful, though, because eventually you're going to get in contact with Devil. Song of the Courageous Defender. Azata starts a performance that grants a chosen companion DR5 and immunity to fear effects. All enemies in the 50-foot range from the Azata must pass a will saving throw or be forced to attack a chosen companion. Base DC to the saving throw is equal to 10 plus half your character level plus your mythic rank plus your highest ability modifier. In a 50-foot range from the Azata must pass the will saving throw. Okay. Then we have superpowers. You get 4 of these things. So, all skilled gains a bonus equal to her mythic rank to all skill checks. Whenever she makes a skill check, she rolls the die twice and chooses the best result. Bonus here. She's proficient with all types of weapon and armor and can wear and wield any equipment she wants. That's pretty good. Azata's magic becomes incredibly powerful. Whenever an enemy makes a saving throw against her spells, they roll the die twice and take the worst result. Whenever the Azata makes a concentration check or a check to overcome spell resistance, she rolls twice and takes the best result. If the Azata casts a spell whose description says that a successful saving throw halves its damage duration, it only decreases it by 25% instead. Good. Azata gains a morale bonus equal to her mythic rank on attack and damage rolls. Ooh, Barbarian might not be the best fit then. Because Barbarian is... How does Barbarian work in this game? Is it a bonus? Is it a morale bonus, or is it doing the stat boosts? Because I think it's a morale bonus, which means it won't stack with this thing. Whenever she hits a charge attack or confirms a critical hit, the target has to pass a fort saving throw, or if the target fails, one of the following random effects happens. Stunned, prone, pushed away, and stunned, crippled, exhausted, or killed. Additionally, the Azata can decide to lose these advantages and instead bolster the physical abilities of companions. They gain a bonus on all attacks damage rolls equals to 1 per 2 mythic ranks. So that's +5 at most. As opposed to +10 from Incredible Might. Life Bonding Friendship. Azata chooses one teamwork feat during this and the next mythic rank up. She shares the effects of all teamwork feats she has with allies within 50-foot area. Azata's charisma inspires her allies so much that even when their hit points drop below 0, they continue to fight, even though they're still considered dead or unconscious for all effects that can be cured by Breath of Life or similar spells, as per the spell description. After the encounter, upon receiving a total number of attacks equal to Azata's charisma modifier shared among all allies, the allies in the state fall dead or unconscious. If all the Azata's allies die in this way, she becomes fully drained and dies. Okay. So really good for a... How does a Blood Rage work? Blood Rage, huh? Azata gains fast healing equal to half her mythic rank. From 4th mythic rank on, this number is increased by +5 per mythic rank. Whenever an enemy confirms a critical hit against Azata, her inner endurance is unleashed. She gets 1d6 temporary hit points for mythic rank, and if she has 25% or less hit points, she gets DR10. So, fast healing equal to half mythic rank. So that would be 5 at 10. Plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 35. So 40. Fast healing 40. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Fast healing 40? DR build, possibly. What would be the DR build? Indomitable Rager. DR build would work with this really well. Ignoring the free DR10 at the bottom, because if I do a DR build, just something that reduces incoming damage as much as possible, and I have 40 fast healing per round. No, because even at like fighting Discard does like 100 damage a hit. So that wouldn't be great. Be good for like Life Oracle or something that can shove health out to other people, though. Oh, right. It was one of the songs that gave regeneration. That was it. Song of Defiance, was it? Yeah, all allies in 50 feet get DR5 lawful and regeneration 5. Azata is always under the effect of Haste spell. As long as she is engaged in combat, all melee and ranged weapon attacks against her have a 20% miss chance. All targeted spells aimed at her have a 10% miss chance. All the damage from area attacks against her have, even if previously reduced by a saving throw. Only the best bonuses applied. Right, okay. The Zippy Magic. Whenever Azata casts a spell that targets individual creatures, not areas, the spell affects one additional creature within a 30-foot range of the target. If the target is an enemy, the spell affects one additional enemy. If the target is an ally, the spell affects one additional ally. Additionally, the spells that target enemies damage them for 2d6 plus mythic rank. So, going through this, Okay, so Azata is weird. Unlike Aeon. Okay, Aeon, Angel. Out of the ones I've done so far, Aeon and Angel had like most of their abilities were sort of used within themselves. They had a couple things that could augment whatever your class was, but they were kind of just whatever was going on with the class, with the mythic stuff itself. Like Angel, for example, had the Halo stuff. The Halo stuff is like you can reduce spell resistance or deal damage or have enemies able to hit you. That kind of works with specific play styles, but it's contained effectively. Aeon's similar because a lot of it was piercing gaze. Lich had a lot of stuff that would actually mesh with specific classes. Things like, well, not specific classes, but just things like when you're in melee, you can hit people, or when people hit you, they take damage, or your casting gets boosted in specific ways, or you get these other bonuses, right? Trickster was also kind of its own thing. Azata is kind of weird, actually, because the superpower stuff is... There's so few of them, and it feels like these are supposed to be like playstyle defining abilities, it almost feels like. Like, All Skilled is really, really good for skill-based characters. And then you have like the other stuff, and just like it's playstyle defining, it feels like. Life Bonding Friendship is playstyle defining. Your allies become unkillable as long as you have charisma, and also they get teamwork feats. Marvelous Endurance is like tank build. Incredible Might is just really good as long as you're not a barbarian, which means I probably should see about maybe not being a barbarian. You have the magic stuff here, the 2 magic picks. You have constant haste effect. Like, all these things feel like they're supposed to change how your character runs, whereas everything else was self-contained but tangential, or like an augment to what you could already do. It's weird. Anyway, Mythic Ability.
Like sun, happiness, and meadowgrass. I will follow you. I will follow your call wherever it leads me.
Thanks, Arushale. Also, I'm going to be going for the Arushale romance this time around. Arushale is laughing and crying at the same time.
So much joy. I feel like laughing. I don't even know why.
Oh shit, hi Ivu. When did you get here?
A mess.
If our crusade turns into a full-blown circus, at least it'll make me feel like a serious paladin in comparison.
I guess the implication is the chaotic mythic paths have Regil go mess of an army, because he did the same thing for Trickster. But this is like a weird pick, because like Seela's like talking about a circus, but that would be more Trickster. This is just kind of, I don't know.
It doesn't matter who you are, Angel, Azata, or something else, as long as you don't forget your humanity. I'm sure the Crusade will only benefit from having a commander like you.
Well, at least you didn't turn into a heavenly angel. I couldn't live with a pious prig leading an army of equally pious prigs.
Yeah, I guess he just doesn't like Angel.
What an interesting turn of events.
Now is the time to act. And there it is. It's the Sword of Valor, except it's no longer the Sword of Valor. It's now a tree.
Forgive me this little masquerade.
Hey, it's Yanyul.
What are we meant to?
Watch it.
Oh, lady. Touching you has left the sword
Wherever you go, things change. Someone who lived died.
without realizing it. This mad girl, just the Untitled you freed from. Would you?
Wait,
Quite.
I was true.
I'm creating some.
You don't.
I'm not.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Alrighty, onwards. Are we gonna... Thank you. Hello, Ivu. Would you like to talk briefly, I guess?
Save the last one for me.
I know, it's weird that you're just, like, here. Why aren't you using Radiance, Sela? God, why do you keep getting unequipped? Like, why does Sela keep getting unequipped? It's very annoying.
I will help where I can.
Okay. I'm gonna have to really figure out what I'm gonna do for this build, though. I have no clue. I'm gonna have to check what Barbarian is like, because... Normally, Barbarian is morale bonus to stat. Well, okay. There's two kinds of Barbarian. Regular Barbarian is morale bonus to stat, and then that trickles down to increasing your bonus on whatever. But I need to know if I'm going to be getting... I don't know if the game uses Unchained. I think it probably does use Unchained, because it uses Unchained for everything else. Yeah, it almost definitely uses Unchained. Because Monk is Unchained, Rogue is Unchained, Summoner's not in the game, so that's not valid, but it probably would use Unchained if it was in here. Darazan! That's what his name was. Trying to remember what the Balor was that shows up here.
We do it my way.
Forgot because he's kind of inconsequential for me currently. I just kind of run through him at any given point in time. Alright, onwards.
The heartbeat quickens.
Okay, let me just make sure everyone's in order here. Yeah, everyone's pretty much in order. I don't know why Bismuth is all the way in the back. Regil should be running Bismuth in it. Anything.
Follow if you
Alright, go
dare.
this way. Oh, look at Ivu go. Look at Ivu go.
I hope you appreciate this.
I'm off.
Get these. Also, the weapon proficiency thing is odd. I could see the uses for it because there's a lot of weird weapons that like nobody ever uses, like tridents. So it basically becomes a situation of just, I don't really care what I'm using, I'm just gonna use whatever is the best one in this moment. Which, you know, I get, that makes sense. But at the same time, well, maybe... See, this is where there's a lot of problem with, like, the game design in Pathfinder, just generally speaking.
We do it my way.
Pathfinder
Let me
is
draw the first
built
blood.
in such a way that specialization, extreme specialization, is very rewarding. Like, if you are trying to do a jack of all trades thing, 90% of the time, it is not going to work out for you, and it'll make you incredibly ineffective at everything you're trying to do all the time. Because the game's built around people specializing to some degree. Even if your specialization is just skills, you're still specializing in doing all the skills, in my case, for example.
Follow if you dare.
It means I'm a terrible rogue. I'm not going to do
Save the last
very well
one
in
for
normal
me.
combat as a rogue. But I do have stuff going for me where the skills are concerned. In combat, you generally specialize in a specific type of weapon or combat style or what have you, because that's the kind of thing that lets you be effective in combat. Even if you're not the most effective character in combat, if you specialize in using a bow, then at the very least you won't be a detriment or completely inconsequential
Let's run,
in a fight.
sweetie. Let's go. Don't you feel
If he kills us.
this dwarf? Manago.
Hey, such until you have the right.
Such tremendous animosity. I must admit, I'm a...
Of course. I regret.
Not everyone here is fighting for men.
Who cares about men?
You have. When she. What else could you.
I am.
The man.
Sweet.
Quiet.
We sure would.
What is this?
You'll know soon enough, Lee.
Right.
Stunt.
Stop! Ah!
You stop.
No.
Give me back. Oh, I grow so tired of you, mortal. Take.
So this is to be my fate. I've been betrayed by. You... I wish I could believe like you do. Hope like. Let's get.
The heartbeat quickens.
Okay, then. That was... Okay! Alrighty then. Right, that takes care of that. And now we're into chapter 3. Yeah. But anyway, that's, as I was saying, it's kind of an issue with Pathfinder's design where specialization is very much what you're supposed to go for, and not specializing means that you'll be able to use everything. You'll be able to hit with every weapon, but a lot of the weapons you just won't be able to use well, and they're probably not as good as just taking weapon focus on whatever was good. Alright, so Rage. +2 bonus. +2 penalty. It doesn't tell me, does not mention what kind of... does not mention what kind of bonus this is. Is this untyped? It should be a morale bonus to rate. It should be a morale bonus. But it's not listed as a bonus, it's just there. Okay, let me see something here. Barbarian, Unchained Barbarian. Rage. No, it's just an untyped bonus. Oh, okay. Okay. That's something we can work with. Oh shit, GDQ starts today too. Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Dresden and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
Yes. Okay, so we gotta go talk to High Lore ASAP. Fucking High Lore. Okay. This is good, though. This is good. I was worried that the morale bonus wouldn't stack, but since it does stack, that means I've got a pretty good chance of making this work properly. Just need to allot my ranks appropriately is all. And maybe I shouldn't go into Duelist in that case. I'll have to take another look at Duelist just to make sure it's what I want to do. I was kind of just using it for the White Wind's Cloak thing, because... Oh, wait. I could... Ooh, actually...
Urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing. Dresden was taken quickly. Every death is in... Morale is high. You handled the command. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward. Impertinent. Though I suppose a little impertinence. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Your power bears little... There. I have said all I wish to. Is the architect... This, I think... The bailiff... But we must... Very well.
Allow me also to We won the battle for Dresden. The main demon... Luckily, we are... Besides... And that's very good news. Remember, it is not... We must find out. We can... Anevia's Yes. The troop was put... As if... But there's... The dragon's been... There is one more. It's empty. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane... Right, Commander. No.
I don't understand these cities that mortals love so much. Stone, stone, and more stone. All the doors are so close to the ground and they're all the same shape. Why do they ever put the door on the top floor and slide down to the ground instead? Why do they even want to go outside if it's no fun out there? If somebody built a fountain full of jam, say I'd understand. The sudden voice from over your shoulder drops to an excited whisper. Or a chocolate tree, so people could break off a branch to munch on as they pass by. Huh? Who's speaking? Me. A tiny female dragon and evident chocolate tree enthusiast emerges from behind you. Don't tell me you didn't notice the cute little dragon following you. Well, now, cute little dragon, if that's true, why'd you only start speaking just now? Maybe I was a little shy. After all, we don't know each other. I had to take a look around and get used to things. Everything about the material plane is so weird and gray and stony, especially Dresden. What's your name? Ivu, because I'm little. In my family, our names get longer as we get bigger and older. Just imagine how funny it would be otherwise. Imagine being a 5-year-old dragon barely hatched, but they already call you Rizlarabren or Ilthuliak or something like that. The little dragon snorts, you conclude that this is her way of laughing. So where'd you come from? What do you mean, where did I come from? I flew all the way to here to you. Well, I moved between the planets a tiny little bit and flew the rest of the way to you. You've always wanted to have a dragon of your very own, haven't you? Who wouldn't want their own dragon companion? If I ever meet someone who doesn't want to have a dragon of their own, I make sure to keep my distance from them. They clearly have a few screws loose. That's what I'm saying. The little dragon nods knowingly. So you don't like Dresden much, huh? It's not that I don't like it. You can have fun here too. But I liked my home in Elysium more. The little dragon frowns comically. That makes sense, though. After all, we're fighting the demons, and they make everything around them dull and nasty. But you're going to stop them soon, right? Oh, speaking of demons and fighting, you really need to head out to this beautiful ridge outside Dresden as fast as you can. Your friends are waiting for you there. There's something urgent and important they need to tell you. Friends? They're so nice. They're really happy to see me. They really wanted to see you. I only flew past them once, so I don't know much, but it must be important. I wonder what's there. Something fun. You'll see. Thanks, Ivu. All right, let's go.
I do what I must.
This way. No, wait, this way. I performed a neutral action. Come along, Ivu. Boom. There's Hyler.
A trivial task.
Okay. Right. So we are rebuilding. Where's the art I'm using? Where is he? I'm blind. I do not see him. Where is he? There he is. Okay, class. So I'm thinking Barbarian or Blood Rager, one of those two. Okay, Blood Rider. Fast movement gets lost. Instead, I get a horse. Green Rager. Summoning Mixed Blood Rager. I got a mixed bloodline. Might be good. Primalist. Oh, this is the one that just gets you double rage. This is the one that just gives you rage powers. Spell Eater. Consume spell slots for an extra dose of healing. Blood spell against fast healing 1. Increased by 1, fast healing 6. Okay, so here's why... Steel Blood. What is Steel Blood? Steel Blood gets armor training at the cost of damage reduction. Not the best option. I think maybe Spell Eater. I do lose damage reduction for that. Oh, right. Before I forget. Okay, let's see here. First, I need to equip some scrolls. Let's go with Stone Skin and Invisibility.
I am never wrong.
Na Ea Urana with the shadows. Tio Woash An.
Okay, so it's it's basically a constant dispel effect. So I won't be able to cast buffs on myself. That's what I wanted to find out. So, this will make me immune to magic. Completely. Just completely immune to magic. I will no longer get... Okay, what do I do here? What? If I... Let's just say I'm taking Spell Eater, right? If I'm doing the immunity to magic thing, which I'm planning on doing... Upon entering a Blow Rage can cast a Blow Rage spell and has a second level or lowers the swift action. Let me look up something here real quick. Let me just look at what the wording for Zippy Magic was again. Cast a spell that targets individual creatures, not your spell affects one additional creature within... Target. Okay, so it only is one. only one. I was thinking, like, if it was something like... If it was something like, affected one additional target per mythic rank or whatever, then I'd be able to do Zippy Magic on myself to cast Shield or something and have that just spike out to all my allies. But in this instance, no. I think I'm gonna go with Barb, just regular Barbarian. I'm gonna go for Invulnerable Rager. Although, doesn't Pack Rager get teamwork feats or something? It does. So, allied spellcaster back-to-back coordinate defense, coordinate maneuvers outflank. I'm just gonna go with Invulnerable Rager. Swap out Danger Sense for Extreme Endurance, which means I get Elemental Resistance. I lose Uncanny Dodge, Improved Uncanny Dodge, and instead gain a lot of DR. Do I do this? Sure. And then also, let's take a look at Duelist real quick. So the reason I was going into Duelist is because, not because of Canny Defense, I'm not going to have a lot of int. Precise Strike. One light or one-handed piercing weapon gets added. No shield. Then we get Parry. Improved reaction. Withdraw action provokes attacks opportunity. Deflect arrows. Crippling critical. Fight defensively in melee combat. Gain an additional +1 dodge bonus to AC for every 3 points. Back movement. Riposte. Attack of opportunity against any creature's attacks. Successfully parries. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. The reason why I was doing this is because Barbarian boosts attack and damage, which means I can actually go for a Dex Barbarian instead of a Strength Barbarian. That's why. When wearing no armor and not using a shield. So all I need is Constitution, Dex, and a little bit of int. Magic Nullification will take care of Wisdom, so I don't need to worry about that. I'll have to figure out what weapon I actually want to use here, too. I know, what do I need for this? I need mobility, dodge, weapon finesse, combat mobility. I'll figure out what to take for the trait later on. Yeah, that looks good. Don't need the charisma. I can put the points into... Put into Constitution. Okay, so I need mobility. Persuasion. Athletics. I'll just put all my class skills. Why not? I've got enough for that. Okay, so I need... Dodge. Combat. No, I need finesse. We're going chaotic. So So, who'd be good for that? Caden? Probably Caden.
We do it my way.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
I forgot that was Code Carnage's voice.
I won't give up.
Let's go with that one. Today's date is... Serenith 26.
Let us be off.
Okay, martial weapon proficiency. Okay, let's go. Invulnerable Rager. I got a rage power at this level. I have mobility 2 now, which means I qualify for that. I just need to hit level 3 so I can get combat mobility, then level 6 for BAB6. Right, now for this. We have Guarded Stance. Protect Vitals, plus 4 AC against attack rolls, made to confirm crits. Dodge bonus to AC. Double against ranged attacks. Powerful Stance. Plus some bonus to melee damage and thrown weapon damage. Let's go with attack. Lethal Stance. Plus 1 confidence bonus on melee attack rolls. Deadly accuracy. Critical threat. That's Reckless Stance. Attack rolls. Stance bonus and penalty to all willing allies within 30 feet. Let's go with this one. Although I really want more damage reduction, if anything. Beast Totem Lesser. Gains 2 claw attacks. Does not affect fast healing or regeneration. Damn, that would have been good. It's greater. Celestial Tome do that? Let's see. Celestial Tome greater. Spell resistance. Don't need it. Fiend Totem. Large horns. I get a gore attack. Daemon Totem. Saving throws against acid. Whatever. Beast Totem. I get a thing. Cannot get Dragon Totem. I don't even see Dragon Totem on the list. It's not even on the list. Is Regenerative Vigor not in here? Fearless Rage, don't need it. Daemon Totem might not be bad because I do get temp HP when killing things. Impose a temporary negative level on a successful crit. That's pretty good. Beast Totem. Pounce. Make full attack at the end of a charge. A Baron cannot select from more than one totem rage powers. Oh, I see. Right. Dragon Totem's not in here, but it means I only get one kind of totem. Reckless Stance, Beast Totem. Pounce special ability is pretty good. This is not what. This is whatever. Max hit points, gain 5 temporary hit points, which on stack. Okay, so it's just caps at 5. I think Reckless Stance is what I'm going to go with, because Inspire Ferocity might be pretty handy. Although, let's see, beast. Wait, spirit totem. I don't even see spirit totem. Yeah, no, there's nothing here for spirit totem. Why does it mention spirit totem? Isn't spirit totem the one that lets you summon ghosts? Spirit totem lesser, spirit totem greater. Yeah, that's the one where you summon like ghosts that surround you. I remember seeing that one. It's pretty decent. Let's go. I'm just gonna go with Reckless Stance for the time being. Inspire Frosty will be a good pickup, I think. Okay, we need... I have weapon fitness, so I need combat mobility. And now we're good. Okay, cons up to 16. Okay, 2 more levels, and then I'll be able to get that. I could get extra rage power. I probably should get Piranha Strike, though. I'm gonna get scent, so I can smell my enemy's fear. Alright, and then we're gonna go with Duelist. Question is, what weapon do I use for this now? I should probably go for Outflank. Can I get Outflank? I can get Outflank. What is it? Seize? Seize the moment. Okay. So I'll have to wait on that one. God, now what kind of weapon do I want to go with? It needs to be one-handed piercing. And I can't take Hamaterasu, unfortunately. So I can't use my unarmed strikes. Scythe, short bow, short seer, short sword, sickle, spear, touch, axe, trident. Fast learner, acceleration power, Exotic. Okay, we're just going to go through the wiki. Let's see, what do we have here? Weapons. I want martial one-handed weapons, and I want ones that are piercing damage. We got Anku, we've got Manipole, Heavy Pick, Rapier, Scissor, Spiked Heavy Shield, Sword Cane, and Trident. I only know of one Trident in the game. Okay, there's a couple. +5 Vicious. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so there's a weapon called Flame's Hatred, which I have a feeling I know where that gets picked up. Whenever the wielder of this +5 Vicious weapon lands a consequent hit in full round attack, it deals additional damage equal to the number of hits multiplied by 3. Cast Tsunami once per day. Triumph of Pain. Agile Trident. Nature's Wrath. Horror's Teeth. Down Thunder. Finian! Oh, of course, Finian. Whenever he makes a full attack with a light or one-handed piercing weapon. Light or one-handed piercing. Light or one-handed piercing. So the reason why I'd be going for a crit is because of this. I'd get these bonuses from getting a crit. So I do want to focus on a crit-based weapon if possible. It has to be piercing though. Longsword, short sword I think is slashing as well. The rapier is the big one. That's why everyone goes for it. Because it's a piercing, one-handed weapon with an 18 to 20 crit range. Which makes it one of the better options in this instance. Let's see, if we go for light martial. 18 to 20. Kukri, that's slashing. 19 to 20 simple ranged. One-handed. Nothing in simple is going to have 18 to 20. I Unfortunately, it has to be one-handed, so I can't use anything in two-handed. Like, let's see, what do we have for this? Falchion is slashing. Greatsword is slashing, and also 19 to 20. Anything exotic? Exotic, 18 to 20. Drow Razor, slashing. 18 to 20. Wave Blade. I don't think that's even in this game. S-Stock. Ooh, S-Stock. S-Stock's good. 2d4 medium damage, 18 to 20 by 2. I think there is a bunch of S-Stocks that show up in the game, like Death's Kiss. Are there any good S-Stocks that are like +5? There is one. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually a good option. So there's two options here, according to the wiki. There's Blinding Light, which is a +5 S-Stock that has a ×3 crit multiplier. Whenever it confirms a crit, it has a chance to blind the target. Or Destroyer Planes, which is a +5 S-Stock, Brilliant Energy Agile. Grants his wielder a +2 bonus on to DC on evocation school spells. Both of those good options, honestly. How much is S-Stock? I think would be a good pick. Let's try going for S-Stock. Let's see. So that's 18 to 20. Anything else? Rapier Spiral? No. Aroka? Definitely don't think those are in the game. Okay. Rapier is a what? Here is a 1d6. So 2d4 is a better die than that. I'll just have to get weapon proficiency with S-Stocks. Exotic weapon proficiency. We're going to go with S-Stock. I always feel like Shit. I forgot to take a trait, didn't I? Okay, well, I don't think there's a trait that gives you proficiency with S-Stocks, but I might as well check. And besides, I forgot to take a trait thing anyway. Alright, so we're going to S-Stocks. I got my build pretty much set up already. That's not too big of a problem. I don't like taking martial weapon proficiency or exotic weapon proficiency because it always feels like there's... Like, in 90% of cases, it always feels like there's an easier or better way to get whatever you want. Okay. Barbarian. Invulnerable Rager. Come on. Let's see. Any of these give me S-Stock? Scythe. Heavy Pick. Warhammer. Rapier. Longsword. Rapier. Greatsword. Improved unarmed strike, I guess, if I really wanted. Regional, dueling sword. Like, right here, regional, there's a thing that gives you dueling sword. Alchemist, Andoran. Dart, throwing axe, javelin. Short sword, dagger, scimitar, scythe, hand axe. Let's see, we get 1 Orison as a spell-like ability. UMD. Throwing axe, punching dagger, dart. Quarterstaff, club, triple longbow, scimitar. Trident, short sword, light armor. Light armor, spear, long spear, javelin. ability. +2 bonus on a knit isn't bad, so I might go for pickpocket. +2 on diplomacy. Bonus on dodge bonus against devils, huh? Yeah, about necromancer. Summon undead gets bonus. Even orphans. Throwing weapons. Arcana. Knowledge world. Fatigue and exhaustion. Attacks against opportunity. CMD. Fear effects. Reflex. Cold resistance. Because it's from Land of the Lit-Armed Kings, which is just Viking land. Noble. Courtier. Persuasion, knowledge, persuasion, and the other things. Craftsman. What saving throws? Saving throws. Yeah, I'm gonna go with pickpocket. There you go. Athletics, mobility, lore nature, perception, persuasion. Perfect. Okay, so now I need dodge. Of course, Caden Kalian. Like he's the most relevant one for this.
First come, first served.
You're done for.
Probably could have gone the other way.
Forwards!
All right. Let's continue onwards. Right, I think I started picking up teamwork feats, but I actually should probably get exotic here. Or the S-Stock. And really critical. Huh, okay. I guess improve critical. Really? Needs one more level. Okay. Alright, well, let's get outflank in that case. That's always a good one to pick. Alright, now I can get improved critical for S-Stock. There we go, level 10. Instrument of Freedom. Since I am a barbarian, I have to go Limitless Rage. Like, that is not negotiable for my first power-up. Level 2. Let's go with the S-Stock on that. Oh, I didn't pick up Piranha Strike this time. Oh, well. And for this one, we're going to go with Magic Nullification again. Get some spells. Let's pick up Bless. Unbreakable Heart. And Bane. There we go. I've been reborn. Let's call it there. Don't have to do that again. Right. So, now I get to do this nonsense. I'm currently unequipped of anything, and that reminds me, where's Camellia? I'll just have to keep an eye out for some S-Stocks, because I usually don't bother with them. Let's see, it's +1, +2. There we go. I probably should have picked up Mythic Weapon Finesse. Shouldn't I? Oh, whatever. I'll be another Mythic level up soon enough. Did I not talk to Irabeth yet about that? I probably should. Let's rock. Too bad Swashbuckler isn't in the game. It's not very good, but it's like the ideal class to go into Duelist as. It's basically built for it. And you get Charmed Life, the best defensive ability in the game. Hello. Now it's Captain Selkend. That's Rougelet. There's Green Gates. We've got these folks. And it's Char, and there's a little animal running around. Nevia. There's Ibu. Let's imagine, just for a moment, something completely hypothetical. A dragon you definitely don't know went and made a hole in the roof of one of the temples of Iomade. How would you react? Let's imagine just for a moment that this dragon had all their treats taken away for a week. How would she react? Dragon would be really, really sorry and would stop picking at the hole. There. Hello, Regil. Knight Commander. Let's see. A miracle, just a miracle. Alright. Don't have to deal with that. I am curious to see what Regil's reaction is if I turn into a devil. Alright, we got Pawn with 9 lives. Oh god, the cat thing again. got Lost Scouts. Issue that decree. Orders to Erebeth. So Sword of Valor. All those set up. Excellent. Now, I need to make sure that all my locations are properly built up. They definitely aren't. I don't have enough to buy anything, do I? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I used up all my materials points. Ooh, that's awkward. How much is it for a... How much is it for an inn? 250. There. I just need to start building up a little bit so that I can get a cash flow coming in when I need it. Okay, armies. You guys don't need to be there anymore. Okay, you guys can head this direction. Good, green gates. Excellent. Let's see, you... You're gonna head off in this direction. You are gonna go here and move over to the left side. And you will go here, I think. Here, down to Winter Sun. Perfect. Who's left? Got these guys here. I'll move them over to Keeper's Canyon, so I don't need to worry about them not being useful all the way down there at the bottom of the map. Probably should move these two guys together. Let's combine those. All right, good. Sorted. Ursula definitely coming to be on the party this time around. Maybe I should bring Nenyo again. It's been a minute. I haven't had Nenyo around for a while. It'd be nice to have good old Phantasmal Killer just on the team. Or Weird. Weird's always good. Fall. Oh, it's Aranka. Maestro Aventurine. As you approach, the commotion at the top of the ridge dies down for a moment before soaring to new heights. That's him! Yes, look at the butterflies! Hello? There's a dragon here too, you know. I'm way more interesting than a butterfly. And it was me who asked Sam Chedlowski to come here anyway. Who's a good little dragon? I was a good little dragon. Suddenly, Arushale stops and steps behind you. She looks rather embarrassed. I know who they are, but what if they... I'm a demon, and... You see your old friends, the 3 dissonant adepts from Canabras, standing at the head of the crowd. Sam Chedlowski, finally! We rushed here as soon as we heard what happened in Dresden. We brought friends, too. Except we've only met some of them. Allow me to introduce them. Mistress Ola Devara, the illustrious exiled alchemist. Those formidable warriors, they are halflings from the temple of Chaldira Zuzaristan, the goddess of battle and recklessness. That's oddly specific. This is the famous street artist Maestro Aventurine, a pseudonym, of course. Where is the administrative building in Mavistan that has escaped his brush? And here in front, we have our mounted gnomish contingent, the cavalry sculptors. We have all come here to help you fight the forces of the abyss. The what's? Why was Mistress Ola exiled? Prejudice, that's why. The disheveled woman shakes her head in disdain. Her clothes look as though they've been singed a dozen times over and dragged through various paints at least a dozen times more. For some reason, people are suspicious of alchemists who worship Cayden Cailean. They also consider my experiments dangerous, which is utterly preposterous for one. Science comes at a price, after all. And besides, it wasn't I who caused that explosion back in Absalom and raised half a block. I wasn't even there. Still, now that I'm surrounded by open-minded people, I'll be able to unleash my talents and show those demons that bombs can protect as well as any prayers. Good on you, lady. Also, Alchemist of Cayden Cailean is actually a very reasonable path. There is an Alchemist archetype, I believe, that does stuff with drinks, like beer drinks. And there is a prestige class specifically tailored for alchemists who worship Cayden Cailean called Brewmaster, I think. They're not really clerics. They're basically clerics of Cayden Cailean, which means they're bartenders. But you can include... You get bonuses for drinking alcohol, and you can include extracts in your drinks. So you can have someone... You can hand someone a martini and give them a chaser of enlarged person, and it gets them, like, weird bonuses from doing so. It's a really interesting prestige class. That's kind of, that was one of the much later stage prestige classes. I want to say it was in Paths of Prestige. It was, like, one of the last books they printed that actually had prestige classes in them. And that one was focused on them, and had a lot of interesting ones like that one. I don't remember any of the other ones offhand, but I remember looking at it and saying, like, oh yeah, these are actually cool. Like, a lot of prestige classes in Pathfinder are kind of bad, honestly. They're like pseudo-archetypes turn up to 11 in terms of focus, but not as good because they have to be taken by, theoretically, anybody. So... God, what's that one called? There's 2 alchemist prestige classes. There's the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde one. Is it Thuvian Wish Alchemist? Or is that Thuvian Wish Alchemy as in the alchemy sub-school? Let me see here. Like, there's a bunch of other ones. There's a Hand of Aurori, which is a paladin monk prestige class. There's Brother of the Seal, which is a monk that, like, focuses around bull rushing people into other stuff and doing, like, weird, like, rune sealing things, which is neat. I want prestige class. There's, okay, so it is Thuvian Alchemist and Master Chymist. Oh, and there's also Evangelist, which doesn't count, because that goes into whatever. That is... Evangelist is one of the most ridiculous prestige classes they ever printed. Is this the one I'm thinking of? No, this is the one where you get obediences. This is the one where you get obediences. God, what's the one I'm thinking of? There's one prestige class which all it does is just make whatever class you would taken prior better at the cost of 1 level. It's nuts. Like, it is a ridiculous prestige class. And unfortunately, I don't remember which one it's called, because it's just, it's... let's see here. We've got... oh yeah, Bloat Mage. That's always a thing. Yeah, Brewkeeper. Brewkeeper is the one I was talking about. Then Master Chemist is the one that lets you become Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Because unlike normal mutagen, which just buffs you up, Master Chemist actually has like a split personality thing going on. The other personality can be their own person. Like, it is a completely different person, including alignment changes. So theoretically speaking, you could have a character with 5 different alignments by being a high enough level. You need to be able to create 3rd level extracts, which I think is level 8 Alchemist. So level 8 Alchemist, mutagenic form, Master Chemist 1 or however much. And then you need to go Vigilante, I want to say 5. There's a certain point with Vigilante where you can create like a neutral Anyman disguise, which gives you like a true neutral alignment, if I remember correctly. So you can have yourself, your base character is an Alchemist Vigilante, which means they have their Alchemist social persona, Alchemist Vigilante persona, which is 2 different alignments. Then you can have the mutagenic form, which is mutagenic form, Vigilante social form, which is another alignment, Vigilante mutagenic Vigilante form, which is a 2nd alignment on that side, and then you have the 3rd neutral alignment. If you just want to min-max for having as many alignments on a character as possible. It's goofy shit. But it's totally legitimate. It works. You could have a character who is lawful good, neutral good, lawful evil, or neutral evil, chaotic evil, and true neutral. Single character. Technically 2 characters, but same character. Anyway, that one's dumb. That, like, Master Chemist is a really, really goofy prestige class. And then you have Thuvian Alchemist, which is just like, it's basically just a chirurgeon. Like, it's basically just like a sort of enhanced chirurgeon. It's not very impressive. The only thing that it does is at 10th level in the prestige class, you get Sun Orchid Elixir. Like, you become eternally youthful. That's it. That's your benefit. It's kind of a really a nothing prestige class. I've seen there. What was that thing called? It's not Dare Chaser. Dare Chaser's goofy. Demoniac. Actually, Dare Chaser's in the game, isn't it? Enchanting Courtesan. That's a really goofy one. Here, let me read off the list of abilities Enchanting Courtesan gets. Covert spells, Enchanting Touch, Seducer's Leverage, Poison Use, Seductive Intuition, Hidden Spell +1, Master Poisoner, Contact Poison Wielder, Diluting Touch, Informative Liaisons, Overwhelming Touch, and Touch of Ecstasy. They are a class explicitly designed to seduce people. We got Exalted. Was it Exalted? No, it's... Wait, yes? Yeah. It's Evangelist. So, Evangelist is a prestige class that basically anybody can qualify for. The only qualifications you need are you must worship a deity. Like that's it. Oh, you need to worship a deity and have the deific obedience feat. You need to have base attack bonus +5, 5 ranks, any one of the following. Base attack bonus +5, 5 ranks in any skill other than knowledge religion, or the ability to cast 3rd level spells. So if you're level 5, you qualify for this class, basically. At first level, you get Obedience, which gets you some bonuses. Obediences are interesting. They're basically God-locked, God-aligned special abilities that you have to do like little rituals for at the beginning of your day to qualify for. It's an interesting little subsystem that doesn't really get a lot of use because it needs a lot of setup to do and a lot of time. Like, in order to do it, you need to, like, for example, oh, right, yeah. Oh, that's right. And each of the classes, there's 3 different prestige classes. There's Evangelist, Exalted, and Sentinel. If you take Deific Obedience, then you get a different set of abilities depending on your god for each of those classes. The base obedience for Shellen, for example, is you have to paint a small picture, compose a short poem or song, dance a scene from a ballet, or create another work of art, whispering praise to Shellen's beauty and grace as you do so. The art piece need be neither large nor complex, but heartfelt and make the best of your ability. Gift the piece of art to a stranger and pay her a sincere compliment as you do so. If there are no suitable individuals around to receive the gift, leave it in an obvious place with a note praising Shellen and asking that whoever finds it take it with your warmest wishes. You get a +4 sacred bonus on craft and perform checks. And then, if you're an evangelist, you get the ability to cast Silent Image 3 times per day, Minor Image 2 times per day, and Major Image 1 time per day. Then if you level up a little bit, you get to, draw on Shellen's Divine Inspiration. You can substitute your bonus in a specific perform skill for your bonus in another related skill as the versatile performance class feature, like a bard. And then, oh right, bards have that ability in normal Pathfinder. And then, like, if you go higher level, you get Persuasive Aesthetic, which is you learn to pour your soul into works of art. Once per week, you can use Symbol of Persuasion as a spell-like ability. Instead of scribing a symbol, you can cast the spell using a piece of art worth 5,000 gold points or more as an arcane focus. And every creature within 60 feet must make a will saving throw or be charmed by you for 1 hour for every hit die you possess. So if I remember correctly, Deific Obedience... Yeah, that's right. So what happens is, with Deific Obedience, you do the ritual, you get the minor bonus. Then at level 12, you get the first boon. At level 16, you get a second boon. At level 20, you get the third boon. For example, that's the one where you can cast Symbol of Persuasion. If you have levels in Evangelist, Exalted, or Sentinel, you get those at a lower level. And you get So you get the Exalted boons every time, unless you take Evangelist or Sentinel, in which case you get those ones. It's a whole thing. It's basically just like 1 feat roleplay flavor, but also bonuses. Anyway, Evangelist. At level 2, Evangelist comes from many different backgrounds, and they show an unusual range of diversity. At second level, the Evangelist must choose a class she belongs to before adding the prestige class to be her aligned class. She gains all the class features for this class, essentially adding every Evangelist level beyond first to her aligned class to determine what class feature she gains. She still retains the hit dice, base attack bonus, saving throw bonuses, and skill ranks of the prestige class, but gains all other class features of her aligned class as well as those of the Evangelist prestige class. And Evangelist prestige class is not a slouch either. It's got 3/4 BAB, decent, good reflex save, poor reflex and will, and a D8 hit die, in addition to a 6 int modifier. So if you do this with, like, a wizard, for example, that is just a straight upgrade to wizard for 9 levels. You lose 1 level of wizard, and in exchange, you get more attack, better saves, more health, more skills, and a bunch of other bonuses, like Divine Boon. You get a special bonus specifically for Divine Obedience. So, for example, I go Deific Obedience here. I'd have to find Shellen again to give an example. It's like, it's another bonus on top of everything else. You get, at level 10, you can become a spiritual form. Duration is not consecutive. Spiritual form grants her telepathy to a range of 100 feet. as well as 2 variable abilities. You can choose these abilities, can't be changed. One ability score gets a +4 bonus when in spiritual form. You get 1 transformation, including fly, gill, a single natural attack, or a temporary appendage making such attack. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a wild prestige class. If you don't need to hit level 20, if level 19 is good enough, it's just a straight upgrade to whatever you played as. And then you have a lot of other prestige classes here. For example, Master Spy, which I think Arushale is actually supposed to be. Like, Arushale's actual build in Pathfinder, I believe, is Ranger into Master Spy. All right. Anyway, that's enough about prestige classes. Let's go back to... What did I even get started on this? Oh, right. I was looking at the fucking, I was talking about fucking Barkeeper Alchemists. That's why. Barkeeper Alchemists of Cade and Kaylee. I just went on a whole tangent about prestige class. Whatever, it's fine. What are the goddess Chaldira and her worshippers famous for? A belligerent-looking halfling salutes you with a sword. Chaldira is the goddess of mischief, battle, and luck, and a close friend of Desmond's the Moon Mother. Chaldira is not the goddess of strategic planning, put it that way. As her worshippers, we charge headlong into battle, leading others into the fray, and we despise evil in all its forms. My friends and I have long wanted to support the Crusades, but this is the first time we've seen a leader we're willing to follow. Goddess or, like, Imperial lore? Let's look it up. I've never heard of Chaldira before this moment. Chaldira Zuzaristan, demigoddess of luck and halfling and close. She's especially revered in halfling society. Of course, right. Goddess of luck. That makes sense. Oh, Chaldiran. Wait, Chaldira? Chaldira. What's Chaldira? Why do I know that name? Chaldira. Why do I know that name? Oh, it's that trait. One of those really busted traits. That's why I remember it. An artist on a crusade? A street artist to boot? Dusty galleries and pompous patrons aren't quite my scene. Are you a Kitsune? Yeah, you are. Is Maestro's Ivan's dignified response. I only paint in places where everyone can see my work and appreciate its special meaning. I used to paint flowers and the sun on the walls of besieged forts to make the attacking armies realize they were destroying another's peace and joy. I once depicted the axe of Iomade in a painting in the middle of the Chelaxian capital, not because I worship her, but rather to remind the people of Cheliax that this proud tyrant-toppling goddess was born there. I don't yet know what I will create here in the World Wound, I feel I must play some part of the salvation of this land. Cavalry sculptors? Exactly. One of the gnomes sitting in the saddle grins happily, looking from head to toe a brigand. Cavalry sculptors are an ancient and revered gnomish society. In certain circles, that is. Our only rivals are the pikemen confectioners. But they don't have a noble legend that tells of the creation of the society, unlike us. According to this legend, a brave gnome knight once participated in a battle that lasted many days. He had to ride into battle down one and on the same path, rode past one in the same boulder. Soon he was fed up with it. He started to chip off a piece of the boulder each time he rode past it, eventually carving it into a giant apple. The little game turned out to be so captivating that soon the knight's entire squad began to do the same. But then the enemy joined in too. It goes without saying that they were all gnomes. The war soon ended, but before it did, they had carved all kinds of fruit and vegetables from a dozen boulders and a couple of rocks, all well mounted too. And that's how our noble society was born. How does that, what? Are you all going to join? Of course not. Aranka replies, clearly speaking for everyone. We didn't come here to march around in neat little rows like all the crusaders who've come before us. We're here to answer the call of our hearts, and we're not going to help you in every way we can. We're going to help you in every way we can. We'll all do something for our cause. We're free spirits. We take orders from no one, and we certainly do not join in other people's war games. Army discipline in the gray walls of Dresden do not stir our hearts, Sam Shedlovsky. Yet I know that you are the wind of change we've been waiting for. In Canabras, I witnessed your kindness, bravery, and tenacity. I'll follow you straight into Hellfire. All of us will. But we'll each tread our own path. Now, what am I going to do with all you? I know what you need to do. Knight them! Ivy whispers loudly. She continues a little embarrassed as Aranka and the others look at her in surprise. I mean, I've been told many stories about Galarian, and that's what always happens with them. Sam Shedlovsky's the knight commander, right? That means he can knight you all. Ordinary knights are a bit boring, but I know Sam Shedlovsky will make your oath really exciting. I like the sound of that. We'll be the Free Crusaders. What do you think, Sam Shedlovsky? Just make up an oath for us so we can be knighted. Then we'll start our campaign against the demons, and they will tremble before us. My dear cousin Galvry will have an apoplectic fit if she finds out about this fast. That's why I'm going to enjoy every moment of it. Just do it! A wave of inspiration swells within you. Brothers and sisters, our paths have led us here, to this place on this day, because we're guided by the same star and beckoned by one and the same dream. Ours is a dream of freedom, and of the triumph of light over darkness. I'm not here to rule over you, but rather to be the first among equals, as long as you're willing to follow me. Stand up, brothers and sisters. Henceforth, you shall be my free knight crusaders. Ivy whispers loudly in your ear. You should have had something at the end like cookies for everyone. Except we probably don't have any cookies. Well, I can fly up quick and bring some back. Oh, look at that! Grass! Hey, look at that! This place is nice now. Ooh, wow, what was that? Where'd it come from? That jar of strawberry jam came straight from Elysium. I mean, I don't have any strawberry jam, but still. Big grown-up dragons in my family can transform their environment just like this, but how did you do it? Ball of the Wallflower scratched at the bridge of his nose, clearly anxious. I've seen something like this happen before, Sam Shedlovsky was back in Canabras. In the temple where we were all gathered together, a glowing aura enveloped you, and we heard music that wasn't actually there, just the same as this time. A wondrous power dwells within you, and it's growing. Everyone says I've been blessed by the gods. Yes, but I'm almost certain this isn't the work of Iomade, or at least not hers alone. Your power. It's like a song of freedom, a lush wilderness, of the deepest longings of the heart, of Elysium. The warriors of heaven are too proud to possess or grant such a power. This type of power is brought into the world by Azatas, the children of freedom and the deities of their plane, of whom Desna, our guardian star, is one. My power manifests itself kind of whatever. I don't know what's going on there. Wallflower looks at the little patch of nature that's appeared out of nowhere. We'll try to figure it out. All of us. I'll need Matrix Ola's help. And the others too. We'll set up a camp right here on the ridge and monitor any new changes. There's not much to analyze that. I've only witnessed 2 cases where something unusual happened around you. Both cases were spontaneous, and both times you were surrounded by people who had been helped and inspired by you. First time it happened, you saw a vision. But now a fragment of that vision has been brought to life. Who knows, Sam Shedlovsky? Maybe you'll be able to heal the entire world wound just like you healed this little patch of rock. What are you going to do now? We'll set up camp here. Our learned friends will observe this Garden of Elysium and study it. The artists among us will start working on their art. I hope the Chaldean and halflings prepare to launch raids against the demons. The cavalry sculptors, I have no idea what they'll do, but I hope they'll keep themselves busy somehow. Drop by in a couple of weeks, will you? We'll have settled in by then, and we may even have something else to show you. But it's a secret for now. Forgot the most important part. Honestly, what would you all do without a smart little dragon like me around? Azatas have courts. The Court of Silent Laughter, for example, or the Court of the Flaming Storm. They always have such pretty names. People have come to the course freely and then stay because they like it there and have some affinity with it. That's why Sam Chudlowski has to give this place a name. It's his court, after all. Oh my god, okay. Much like real Azatas from Elysium, the commander can give a name to his court, which is a company of his allies in the place where they'll meet. The Ayota Court. It fits too well. Rest. Oh, it's just another... Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, well, I think that's cool. Which does make me wonder if that actually is what's going on here. Like, if I am going to eventually literally close the entire world wound by myself. Oh, no, stop. Alright, let's go talk to Arushale. He's not here. Alright, probably can't talk to her until after, Oh, these little things are just following me. I probably can't talk to her until after Green Gates. That makes sense.
Don't you? The name is Grable. Yes, I had a... Yes, that was a large adult female. Excellent. I hope I...
Alright, Greybor. Welcome to the party for now. Alright, what should I do? I suppose I can at least do a little bit of setup. So, Green Gates... The Green Gates, it'll be...
Let's move.
Alright, let me also go talk to Wilser. Oh, I've also got to build up Dresden. I can't afford to build up Dresden right now. I'm broke. No, wrong person. Wilser. I'll keep that full plate +1 for the time being. That breastplate can go. You got any S-stocks? Oh, I think I saw an S-stock in there. Yep, got regular S-stocks.
Follow me.
Let's see if I can keep Wendwog from betraying me again. Well, I guess I probably can't yet since the Mongols aren't here.
March on.
March on. Let's drop... I guess I'll drop Ember for the time being. Okay. We're going for... Green Gates. Oh, and this is probably the other guys. Yeah, it's going to be Woljif's crew.
I will help where I can.
Fine trophy.
Let's collect medium encumbrance.
Are you
It's fine.
sure you wish to exhaust us?
Onwards.
Onwards. That's right. If I'm fatigued, I can't actually rage. So I've actually got to watch my fatigue now, which is annoying. I guess real quickly swap to my armies just to move this around. There's the Molten Scar. That's that. You're moving this direction, so I'll be able to take that out. Is that enough? Let's have you do a little bit of cleanup on these roots. Ah, the Shrine of Sacrilege. Nice place. Nope, wrong way. This way. Do-do-do-do. This. To this direction. Ba-dum-ba-da-da-dum. Okay, a lot of those will be taken care of by the other army that's going to be moving through. And the other army that's coming down this way will be able to go into here and take care of that. That works. Alright. Spout.
Quest is in order.
I found.
Hold up, where am I?
Take a look.
Where am I right? What is this?
I'm glad I was useful to you.
What's that there?
What is this?
I finished here. Is there more?
This
I
isn't
finished here.
Woljif's,
Is there
is
more?
it? I wouldn't be running into him this early, I don't
I'm glad
think.
I was useful
Also,
to
the
you.
layout is different. Oh, it is. That's weird. Different layout than I'm used to for some reason. Ivy looks between you and Woljif in puzzlement. We're playing some kind of game, yes? How come nobody told me the rules? Yes, it is a game. A game that a great force is led by our Lord Baphomet. And you are a worthy player in that game, you evil spawn of the abyss. I get it, but let me think of what to say. You're right, my evil comrade. I'll help you sow horrific horrors and strike fearsome fear into the hearts of mortals. The world has never seen a creature like me before and knows not what I'm capable of. The little dragon is practically bouncing with enthusiasm. Why did you attack our brothers? Ivu! Will you tell them why we attacked our brothers? They stole our sweeties. The cultist looks unconvinced, to put it mildly. Woljif rolls his eyes and interjects. The real reason why they attacked our fellow cultists was because the chief sometimes has these fits of Antanian battle rage. What a goofy sound. You're making so what's going on? Cultist, good thinking. Why did you ask me to do it? We got the crux of it, Chief. Got a secret mission here, see? Save the life of a good man. In other words, me. May I should just leave you here with your underlings? Woljif heaves a sigh. Oh, truth, I can't cool my heels here for much longer, Chief. I run from the family and kept running for a long time, but you don't run from Vodiel. He's a demon. Alright, good stuff. Woljif, you can stay out of the party for the time being. I didn't expect to run into him this early. I thought you run into Woljif on your way back up. Oh, no, wait, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Finian.
Let's move.
You run into Finian on the way out of Winter Sun. Or you run into the Finian people on your way out of Winter Sun. That's what I'm thinking of. Right. Alright, well, let's go hop over to Green Gates here. So that way I can start smooching on to Rochelet. Something on the road. Not sure what this is about. Oh, it's Devara. Hi, Devara. It's a little annoying that you're here. Not expecting me to show up that early. Mildly annoying that she doesn't count as a random encounter. I guess she wouldn't, would she? Okay, take a quick nap.
I refuse to drink with a cold-blooded killer. It's bad enough I have to fight alongside you.
What'll you say tomorrow if the cold-blooded killer is feeling generous and offers to pay for the first round?
The inter-companion dialogue is really good, though. Alright, let's go out of chalet. The right way to say is a mouse in a mousetrap. Yep. I can see how you got confused. All those boring words. I get them mixed up all the time, too. What if everybody said, catch a bee in a bear trap? Or maybe a moose in a fox trap? A manticore in a unicorn trap? A hedgehog? No, wait, I don't want to catch a hedgehog. They're too prickly. How about a rabbit in a goat trap? Ivu's distracted thinking of new combinations, no longer paying any attention to those around her. So, I get why a lot of Ivu's dialogue is just random, weird, inconsequential nonsense, because you can't really, you know, have her be consequential since she's not in a lot of the dialogue that she's popping into. But it is very funny, and I do appreciate, like, that there was a specific dialogue a second ago for Ivu being there. I forgot to mount Seal. Get on the horse, please. And pick up whatever this thing is. Oh, it's... Oh, it's Eridan's Wrath. Hey, how about that? Okie dokie.
Onwards.
Alright, these are the Rift Drakes.
Do not waver.
The one Rift Drake. Oh, no, there's two. I knew there was more than one. I just didn't remember where they were. Oh, Windmaster Helmet, in case you need more initiative.
I finished here.
Okay.
Is there more?
So grab the clapper.
It is done.
I found, something.
Might as well turn this trap off while I'm here.
I sense something. I'm glad I was useful to you. I finished here. Is there more?
I am finished.
All right. Am I granting my bonus to other people? For 7 days, Azata and her companions get a +2 luck bonus on all skill checks. What the fuck? I just get that for sleeping? I'm not complaining.
I finished here. Is there more?
Hey, Boots Free Reign. Alright, now here's the question. Can I put these on? Yes. Okay, I was worried about that, but it doesn't dispel stuff like that. I'm wondering if maybe it's a tick-based thing now. Where freedom of movement... specifically the boots, I should say.
Let's move.
The boots are granting a freedom of movement bonus on a constant refreshing rate if you don't have it active as, like, at any given time. Now, here's the part where we reach where, like, I go, oh, I guess it's a little unfortunate I didn't pick Blood Rager. Oh. What the fuck is that retriever doing? You having a good time there, buddy? You having a good time, retriever, with your weird backwards walking? No idea what was causing that. Alright, let's go. Hello, Jedinica. You reprobates! How dare you attack me? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Stop what you're doing, you reprobates! Just let her leave, Rougelet. Can't let her go. Rip. All right. There we go. Wait, am I going the right way? No, it's over here. Need to loot the corpse. And I get the cool pendant that I will never use. Because I'm not playing a Blood Rager. Which is unfortunate, because it's a really good pendant. Or amulet, rather. Amulet of Circulating Blood. Gain fast healing 5 for the duration of the Blood Rage. And also a +4 quarterstaff. Like, it's a really good pendant, which actually... Oh, hey! Crippling Kiss! Nice! We are in business, baby!
March on.
Estoc Esquired. Where is it? Crippling Kiss. +3 Keen Estoc. Confirms a crit. Target suffers a -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks until the end of combat. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There's the old Sarkorian diary.
What's that?
I shall not be swayed from my path.
No, no, no. Get over here.
I'm trusting you.
There we go.
I'm glad I was useful to you. I finished here. Is there more?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Reinvigorate the land? Is this interesting?
Let us be off.
Didn't seem to go very far on that effect, but curious. Why? Okay, I've got to do everything now because there's a lot of stuff. Well, I should say everything in the world wound that I can, because there's a lot of stuff now that could lead to stuff. That's something. Like, Winter Sun, I'm now gonna have to really clean the fuck out. Let's enter the Temple of the Good Hunt, talk to our friend that's here. Hey, Kyoto. Have you seen anything suspicious? Nope. Okay, he's got Rathmus's Scrolls, which are pretty good. Burned Ashwood. Yeah, whatever. Accessories. Hanman's Ring. Oh, that's pretty good. Half a pair. Armenia. Hair specialist belts. Oh. Oh, that's where it's from. I think I remember hacking this in because I didn't know where I could get it, but there it is.
March on.
I found something.
Check that out.
Check
The
that
struggles
out.
never cease. I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was
Careful now.
useful to you.
Get those.
I finished here. Is there
Ultimate
more?
Predator. +2 insight bonus on attacks on damage rolls. I mean, natural weapon against animals, natural beasts, and natural monsters, humanoids. Probably can give that to Ivu.
What's that there?
Actually, can I give that to Ivu? Yeah, I can totally give that to Ivu. Sick. Can I give Ivu
I
barding?
finished here. Is there more?
Onwards.
I should be able to give Ivu barding, right? I'd imagine so. Got some elfin notes.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Belt of dexterity +4. What's over here? That's suspicious looking. Where does it lead? Alright, I guess we'll,
Let us be off.
Oh, there we go. I was wondering where that was. Too bad I can't have him do the thing where I convince him to attack Zenedra as she comes back or whatever. Like, there's no way to keep him alive, is there? Just like normally? I guess letting Zenedra live, but fuck that. Killing her is the better option. Alright, that takes care of him. That's fucked. Should I do Winter Sun? I should have stuck down there and done Molten Scar while I was in the area. That was a mistake. Really, what I should probably do is do the dragon. the Ivory Sanctum. As you do. Daybreak. Just doing that. Stone of Ghostly Pathways. And Sacred Lands I should probably stop at. Since I feel like that's gonna actually have an Azata interaction at this point. Impulse. Can't go any further in this direction, unfortunately. Claws of Sacred Beast. Alright, take a naparoni.
Greybore, old boy. Who have you got yourself tangled up in this time? The way you're going, soon you'll be a dyed-in-the-wool crusader. And even, oh gods.
It's funny because I eventually convinced him to kill for free. And for the cause of good and righteousness.
A bright future awaits us.
Horse. The haunts. They're doing a thing. Oh my god.
March on.
Ew, nasty demon. Ew, I don't want to even fight. Can I sit this one out? If I get angry and bite in a temper, I'll be so disgusted I'll never be able to eat anything ever again. Let's see. Where the fuck? For the commander, for his Kurt. Okay. So the halflings just show up to help out. Okay. Oh, wow. They just did the fight for me. Cool.
Onwards.
Hey, guys. How you doing? You're surrounded by halfling warriors, worshippers of Chaldera Zazaristan, aggressively brandishing their weapons. Hail, Commander. And hail to you too, Dragon. Fancy meeting you in this nest of demons, eh? What are you doing here? What do you mean? We're free crusading here. We brought all of our kind from the court, anyone who could fight. We're going on raids, taking on demons, helping armies from Dresden where we can. Lots to be getting on with. So much to do. We'll manage it, so don't you worry. Thanks for the help. Have a lovely day, then, and call into the court more often. You're sorely missed. That's... okay. Sure. Things I was not expecting.
Let us be off.
Hello. Now I know for sure that these frogs are my least favorite food. Demons. Foul, wicked frogs. Can't do Demon or Aeon, unfortunately. Hello, Jana. Oh, away she goes. Alright, time to reinvigorate the land. Didn't do much work invigorating it, did it? It just kind of spawned a bunch of plants right here. But, you know, it's helpful, I suppose, in its own special way. Did I send that scouting party? I thought I did. Count Erenday's prank. Oh, right, this whole thing. Nevia. Envoy from Elysium. Irabeth wants to talk. Gotta talk about Shar, I suppose. How's my money? Not the best. I shouldn't do any of this yet, because I won't be able to afford it. Get the Bell of Mercy moving, though. Can't afford this. Freeze. Where's that map? Okay, in Supply Center. Need another one built here. I have 250. It's 250, so I'll be able to build 2 of these. Hamlet of Swak. There we go, and in Supply Center. So once that's dealt with, I just need to spend a couple days building those up so I can afford to build inns and supply centers everywhere. Which will give me the ability to actually afford things, especially as time goes on. Okay, that takes care of stuff down here, though. Should I head to Winter Sun? I don't really want to do Winter Sun just yet. So I'll head back to Dresden first. There's a couple things I need to take care of there. Actually, no. You know what? Dragon Hunt. The dragon's going to be a pain in my side, and I won't have the storyteller for a minute. So Dragon Hunt first. There's Devara again. As expected.
be victorious.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I assume my answer has not improved your opinion of me. Of course he'd be a Norgorberite. I mean, of course he would be. He's an assassin. That's like the thing. That's the god of assassins, basically. Amongst other things. Chalaxian lord with an escort of battle slaves wishes to join the crusade, but many crusaders loathe slavery. They're asking the commander to free the thralls and banish the outsider. Free the slaves by force, accept the new troops, buy and free the slaves, or reform the slaver. That's what I would do here. On the commander's orders, the Chalaxian went on a long foray with his fighters. The hardships of this journey made him see his servants in a different light, to see them as mortals just like himself. After that, the commander simply had to talk with the aristocrat, and that was enough to fill him with hatred for slavery. He released his soldiers, returned to Cheliax, and became a true friend of the Crusaders. I think that was a Azata thing, but I can't be sure. Also, before I forget, let's go to Crusade, and we are just going to add 2 zeros here. Actually, you know what? Add 1 more 0 to that. Just to be certain. Darren asked for an audience. Fate of Soul Shear. Cleanse it. Adamantine +3. Additional uses of Lay on Hands, Fervor, and Channel Energy. Kills a target, summons a demon. Mount gets a +3 bonus on all saving throws. Let's go with this one. Short Spear or Light Spike Shield. Let's go with the shield. Hand Axe, Battle Axe, Great Axe. Let's go with Hand Axe, actually. I might be able to give it to Grey Boar for time. Ring or Scythe. Let's go Ring. Belt, Chainmail, or Short Sword. Let's go with Belt. Alright. This Crusader armies, just keep moving them around. Ah, this loops up with that. Okay. Right, I had a feeling. Okay, let's split these up. Not really as important this time around, but it's still handy to have the people here for Guardian. The guard things, you know? Alright, so let's split this up. We'll get... One group's going to go down. This will be... Yath's Watch, which I know it is. Heart of Mystery. Okay, move you this way. Just keep clearing out these paths for me if you would. Okay, and now let's have you move over to here. Go down this way. This is probably going to loop around because I believe the Exterpreter's camp is in this area. All right, excellent. Back to the party. Let's kill a dragon. Hey.
Let's move.
There it is. This is the place. I do know there are some mean, angry dragons around. Some of them even eat the small, nice ones, or so I heard. Anyway, I'll fight like a beast, and I'll even growl like one too. The wicked old dragon won't eat me. Sound the alarm.
Simply business.
Good stuff.
Follow me.
And now I get to go. Alright, the blood is going there. I don't even have a teleport spot built in Dresden yet, so that's not going to do anything. I probably should. Like, if nothing else, I just need to build a teleportation circle here. I'm just a little shy in the materials points for 2 more sets of things, but I can build a couple at least. Yeah, that's got the inn. I think I did Villarith's Ford and Hamlet of Sork. So Keeper's Canyon. There we go. Which one of these materials point is 3? So I need to build another supply center if possible. That's the one I need. Inns are finance points. I can build, I think, 2 more supply centers. Oh, a second supply center costs 75... No, it doesn't. Oh, I suppose... Yeah, okay. I don't know why it's giving me an increased price then, since I can't actually build 2. Enough for one more. Drop it over in Treason Home. I need to build Treason Home up anyway, because that's going to be one of my teleport locations. Not that I really need teleport locations, but, you know, it's there if I need it. The only one I really need are Dresden and Threshold. Where am I going to take you? That's pretty cleared. So let's move you over to here for the time being, I suppose. Go down. Excellent. So you can just hang out. I guess this is the usual choke point I use. All right, good. Okay, stop here. Take a nap. I guess one thing you could actually do is you could hop into Shrine of Sacrilege, use that location to pre-buff as long as you have enduring spells, which you could have by this point, and then head into Artisan's Tower from there. Hey, nice. Okay, next step, I guess, would be give Greyboar Potion of Vanish and start up the conversation with Devara. Let's see here. Potion of Vanish. Perfect.
Ready to serve. This is my line of work.
Greyboar invisible? I don't see him, so he must be. Her teeth are really huge. I want big teeth too. When I grow up and become a big scary dragon, I'll help all of you poor old people instead of eating them. Iowa makes a noticeable effort to lower her voice. She seems to enjoy this game of hide and seek. Oh, I guess the invisibility wore off.
Let's make this quick.
All right, that's fine. Phase 2. He's gonna burn everything! Oh no! Alright, everyone move it. Let's go, let's go. Come on, hop to it.
Retreat is not an option.
Perfect.
I'm ready to offer you my services. It is always a...
Onwards.
Ah, that's where I get half of the pair from, the free one. Grab this. Got the notes. And there's nothing of worth in the basement. Because I'm not a kineticist.
Let us be off.
I think the only thing in the basement is like a kinetic diadem or something. Something for a kineticist specifically. It's not worth getting. Unless, because I'm an Azata, there is something else. I guess I can go check it out.
Let's move.
It's not going to be much extra.
Follow me.
Let's go deal with this stupid Mandragora nonsense that's down here.
What's that?
Weird. Why does that give you the stash thing?
Time to work.
Why am I not raging? Why is that not like my automatic thing? Yeah, kineticist rod, that was it. Right. So nothing down here at all. Period.
Onwards.
Weird. Why? There's only something down here if you want to be a kineticist. And even then, I think you can get that from... I guess it's because you can get it for free instead of buying it from the skeleton merchant. I just don't know. It just seems worthless. I don't understand. It's also very difficult down there. Those monsters are actually incredibly powerful. Anyway, that takes care of that. I guess back to Dresden. We'll see what's going on here. Ba, ba, ba. Ah, yeah, of course. Ah, it's a social thing. There's Darren. Ah, and here's the wands. Early sunset. Otherworldly is the word that describes the stranger's face best. Everything about him indicates that he has arrived from another plane. He bows before you with grace and dignity. So that's what you look like, troublemaker. The whole plane of Elysium seems to be talking about you. Your power resounds through space like a bell. I hurried to the call so I could advise you and help you avoid any missteps. Boring, yawns Ivu. Wisdom is often tiresome. A mortal cannot be expected to wield supernatural power without guidance, so you would do well to take advice from an actual supernatural being. Sam Chudlovsky, you may call me Early Sunset. I hope to become your most trusted advisor in all matters, great or small. So you're a real Azata then? You came from Elysium? Not precisely. The news of you and your peculiar abilities reached me while I was traveling between planes, so I've not come directly from Elysium. However, I can tell you quite a lot about it if you'd like. How exactly can you help me? I will monitor your abilities, observing how they develop. You've probably discovered by now that they're somewhat chaotic and prone to spontaneous manifestation without your deliberate will. That's not surprising. Azatas and other supernatural beings are created with their power already a part of them, yet you received yours as a sudden gift. That gift may be inconvenient and even dangerous for its wielder. I will try to learn more about it and teach you to control it over time. A mentor is essential for such an undertaking. If you really are a good mentor, then you should teach the fun stuff. You know, things like how to make pretty pictures on berry jams with whipped cream. Ivy licks her lips. Not this boring stuff. How do you know anything about my power? Or do you know anything about my power? It's unique, no doubt about that. Everything seems to suggest you're somehow wielding the powers of the mightiest Azatas. Mortals possess many gifts, and may reach extraordinary heights in sorcery, but your abilities are on another level entirely. They abide by different rules, if there are any rules at all to speak of. If this is the will of one of the gods of Elysium, I'd like to be the first to discover their intentions. That said, it may well end in a careless folly long forgotten by its author, and not a deliberate design. In that case, you will need my help and advice all the more. I'm something of a celebrity. Every other cousin is eager to meet me. Your fame is well deserved. Don't doubt it for a moment. I will take up no more of your time. If you wish to talk, I'll be nearby. It will take me some time and observation of you to ascertain how exactly your power manifests itself, and how you must wield it to stop it spiraling out of control. Once I have something useful to tell you, I will inform you without delay. Sir Shar seems to be ill. He stepped back almost completely from commanding his people. What do you know about Sir Shar? Just rumors. I'll talk to him. Ah, yes, this. Royal Parade. Finance points increases. Bribery. That's probably fine. Fuck you, Konomi. I might do what she says when on the demon path just because I don't care at that point. It's just like, yeah, whatever. I don't care about this. Let's see. Spearmen, shield bearers, champions, conscripts. Let's make them shield bearers.
Are you sure you wish to exhaust us?
Morale, that one might be helpful. I mean, none of this really matters, so I'll just take this one. And it's Stabardine. There we go.
Let's move.
Nice and done. All right. Just dump a couple things in the chest. Soul Shear, Deadly Toll. Have an underdog head. Nope, that's a light mace +1. I don't want to keep that one. I want to dump Headcracker in here, wherever that is. Oops, that was regular full plate, not Carapace. That's Carapace. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to leave that for the time being. So, like I said, it was going to be a shorter stream today, but I actually did get quite a bit done there, so that's nice. Oh yeah, I gotta go talk to Irabeth and Anevia about the stuff I dealt with. Where's Irabeth? There's Irabeth.
March on.
All right. Yeah. Let's make that save right there. Alrighty. So, that's where I'm going to leave that for today. I basically took care of the stuff I needed to. I've got the path started. I'm halfway to doing the Ivory Sanctum, which really means I need to do Winter Sun next. So next time will be Winter Sun, going into Ivory Sanctum, dealing with that stuff. Then I'm also going to have to hit up Arilu's lab, take care of that thing. What else? I guess I can do a bunch of the other side stuff too, like Sacred Lands, take care of that puzzle. I don't know. What else is there? Chapter 3 is fairly lengthy because there's a lot of travel time involved, like setting up your armies, getting things working. But is that really it? Am I going to be able to hit Chapter 4 potentially within 2 streams? So next week I might hit Chapter 4? Well, if I can, that'll be sick. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it for now, though. I was honestly like, the reason why I'm making today a short stream is I was honestly like 50-50 on just not streaming, period. Because I wanted to like take a break after finishing Legend and just like let that sit a little bit, relax, not have to play Pathfinder again. But I decided, you know what, might as well keep going. It's not too big of a deal. And there is a lot of stuff happening here, which is crazy. There's all these characters, changing events. There's whatever's going on with regrowing the land. I don't know what's up with that. So we'll have to see what else is there. That, like, doing this means I'm going to have to spend a lot of time actually going through a lot of the areas I was just kind of skipping last time and seeing what happens. Because there might be new prompts for Azata that just shows up. Anyway. I once met the eldest Shaika of the First World. There's a baby dragon with them. He saw me and rushed at me yelling, "Dragon!" I said, "Aren't you dragon too?" And he said, "Yes, me, dragon, yes." Weird little guy. Huh. Weird. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave that. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, what have you. And let's see here. Is anyone streaming I can just send a raid over to? Not really. Alright, I'm just going to leave that there then. Thanks for stopping by, and see you next time.